Hello, my name is Sushma, and today we're going to make a meat ferment, and you will figure out how simple and easy it is to make your standard meat ferment. You can take a big hunk of meat, a small hunk of meat. I have here a wonderful steak. It's a chuck roast, and I found it at the local butcher's for $7.50 a pound. I think that's a great deal for something that was grass-fed and grass-finished. If you see things that are grass-fed and grass-finished, you'll note that the fat is yellowish in color. So this is from animals that have been on pasture, that have not, been in facilities, and that have eaten species-appropriate food, which is grass. And so this is about 2.39. This is 2.39 pounds, and I am going to make a nice meat ferment from this, and I will show you how. In order to do that, I'm going to move the camera here to my counter. And so this is what I'm doing. Taking that off. Blood and all. I'm going to take it blood and all. Blood is extremely nutritious. I wish it was not in plastic packaging, but there you have it. So here's my hunk of meat. This is what it looks like. And I'm going to spice this up so it tastes wonderful. Let me raise the camera a little bit. So I'm going to spice this with a combination of, I have a little bit of garlic here. There's garlic. I have some coriander seed, ground up coriander seed. So I'm going to add this to my mixture. I have some cumin here. See that? That's cumin, and I'm going to add some cumin to it because I want this one to be a spicy ferment. You can make it without any spices whatsoever. You can make it straight, without salt, without spices. Spices tend to make it a little bit easier to digest in the early going for people who are not used to fermented meats. And so I just added a whole bunch of pepper. And this is my trusty mortar and pestle. I'm going to grind it up. The salt that I have put in, there's some salt in this as well. So let me show you my spice mixture. There's salt, cayenne, cumin, coriander, and it's Celtic salt. And all I'm doing is I'm coarsely chopping. There. So now we have a little mixture that looks like that, and it's wonderful. You don't have to grind it very hard or a lot. It just has to be enough where you can coat this hunk of meat in this wonderful, wonderful spice mix. So I'm rubbing this. I'm going to rub it. I'm going to over salt it a little bit because this is a big piece of meat. I mean, look at this. This is about 1.5 inches, or maybe even 2 inches thick. I'm going to coat the sides, then I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to coat the other side. I'm trying to make this very attractive to the people in my family, and they like spicy foods. And when you add in the spices, it also makes it more digestible. The problem with the spices is it's going to cure a little bit like salami does, but that's not so bad because it'll actually be delicious. It will also lose a little bit of water over time. And so here it is. Here's my spice rub. Here's my hunk of meat. This is going to go into the refrigerator, and it's going to stay in the refrigerator for anywhere from the next week to the next month until I'm done eating it. And what I'll do is I'll slice off pieces of it. I would recommend that you use a hunk of meat rather than ground beef simply because it ferments ferments better. Ground beef is subjected to exterior oxidation because the meat is cut up into very small pieces. You don't know what quality of meat they're putting into the ground beef, and it's going to ferment a lot faster. This will ferment a little bit slower, and it develops a wonderful umami flavor that I absolutely love, and you will too. And there's nothing to fear. This is from Panizzaras. It is from a local farmer, grass-fed, grass-finished, never frozen. It's important to use never frozen meat. Why? Because most of the nutrients, or quite a lot of nutrients, get dissipated when something is frozen, canned, pasteurized, homogenized. Freezing maintains a lot of the nutrients, but when it's fresh, never frozen, it has the most nutrients, it has the most lipases, proteases, fermentation action, enzymes. It's the most nutritive, and it has a lot of micronutrients that your body needs. It's also very, very easy to digest. So this is what it looks like. The piece of meat is going to shed water. It's going to lose about 30% of its water over the next few days. But give it a shot. Go get a hunk of meat, spice it with spices of your choice. Oh, I could even add some cinnamon to this. Where is the cinnamon? Add paprika or cinnamon to it, or Hungarian pepper, and it'll taste absolutely wonderful. So try your experiments out and tell me how you do and how it tastes.